Ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, cuties!
Hi, cuties!
Happy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whenever you are watching this. Today, we are doing a boyfriend Q&A! Woo! So, if you don't know, this is my boyfriend. What's your name, boyfriend?
My name is Darragh.
We are together in Dublin right now.
Yes,
It's actually our last night together tonight.
Sad time.
But I posted on my Instagram, which, P.S., if you're not following me on my Instagram, at Leigh and Healey, you should follow me. Also the same handle on TikTok.
You should follow her.
But I posted there on my Instagram. Had y'all send in any questions that you had for my lovely, lovely boyfriend, and we're gonna answer them here today. Sound good?
Sounds good. Okay.
I have them handy dandy written on his phone. Wow, I pulled them up. Give the cuties a little intro about yourself. Your name, who are you, what's your sign, what's your favorite color?
My name is Darragh. My sign is Scorpio. Don't
Whoa.
hold that against me, please.
And I'm a Gemini too. We're like the worst duo.
Are we?
Yeah, that's like
That's
bad.
for the cuties to
bad.
decide, I think.
And they will decide it's bad. It's bad energy.
What do you know, anyway? My favorite color is blue. I just graduated from college. I'm working in a bar at the moment. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What, does that fully sum up your essence?
No, it doesn't, but I have stage fright right now.
You do? Why do you have stage fright?
A whole 50 people are going to see it.
You know what? We have 50 loyal cuties who
We
are
do,
watching
we
this
do,
video
we
right
do.
now.
Actually,
so
49 because I'm always one of them.
You're like the majority of the views anyway.
This is true.
I appreciate
And the
you.
likes as well.
Well, how can we get rid of your stage fright?
And that's
Just dive right
yeah,
in,
Just dive right in.
and then we'll get to your essence.
This is it.
Yeah.
I think that will be extrapolated through the process. You know?
Okay, that makes sense. Well, speaking of you graduating, how old are you?
I'm 22 years old.
22.
I turned 22 2 months ago.
Wow! Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. I turned 22 the day after I left LA for the first time. I went to visit this little lady in LA. I stayed for 2 weeks, and then the day after I came back.
He spent his whole birthday on an airplane.
Yeah.
He had maybe a few hours when he got home because of the time difference. It was
Yeah,
silly.
I think I got home at 4 in the evening or something like that.
And then he just passed out.
Yeah. That was my birthday. Celebrated it when I was in LA.
I got him a little massage from a place, and then
That
and
sounds
some cake.
so dodgy.
It was dodgy. Let's
Well,
not even
That's
gonna put it
not
past
my
me.
birthday, right? I gotta be honest with you, kids. It was dodgy.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That was so cute.
So I'm 22.
Do you know how old I am?
Do I know how old you are, or do they know how old you are?
Do you?
I'm aware of how old you are. Yeah. You're a cougar.
How old am I?
She's 26. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 26.
Okay. So how did you meet this cougar? AKA, how did we meet?
There was one fateful August evening when I happened to be out and about with a few of my friends from work. We were out having a few drinks.
Drinks? Ooh,
Yeah,
I didn't know it was drinks.
Yeah, we're getting a drink on.
Okay, drinks.
I get a buzz of my good friend Donald, and he is like, "Do you want to go on a double date with a couple of Americans?" And I was like, "Do I?" So I dropped what I was doing. Donald came and picked me up.
Well, I'm going to interject here. The reason that Donald reached out to you, which also I will just always say, the Irish names are difficult for me, okay? Because this guy's name is spelled Donald, but it's pronounced Donald. But when you say it, it sounds like Donald to me.
And for the record, is I'm saying Donald.
But the reason that Donald reached out to him was because I had matched with him on Hinge because I changed my dating application to Dublin so that I could meet a local lad to, give me a tour, show me the crack. That's what they say for fun here. And when we matched, given some good banter, I was like, oh, he'll be fun to hang out with for the night. And he was like, great, let's meet up. I'll bring my friend. And I was like, don't bring your friend because
Your friend is taken.
the friend I was with had a boyfriend. So I was like, I'm the only single one here. You don't need to hit her up. And then he was like, no, I'm bringing him. And then I was like, okay.
And cute on reaching out to me. I was like, absolutely, I want to go on a double date with a couple of Americans. He picks me up. We go back to mine and get changed real quick. And then we float into town. We were on the way there and he pulls up Leigh's profile. I was looking at it and I was like, I wouldn't mind a bit of that.
Wouldn't mind a bit of
I
that.
wouldn't mind a bit of that.
He was already ready to swoop in. Oh my god, I keep knocking over my drink.
And then, only then, am I informed that your friend is actually taken. And
yeah, he didn't even know.
I didn't know that.
Donald lied.
I didn't know that. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, he omitted info.
He did, yeah, he didn't lie. He omitted it. And I sent you a little voice note.
Yeah, he sent me a voice note from Donald's profile.
On our way.
And he said, "Hello, this is Darragh, and you know we're coming with the crack."
And then we came, and we had the crack. We rocked up to Bad Bob's, which was
the bar we met at in Temple Bar.
That's where the
Dublin.
girlies were.
Dancing to the music.
Dancing to the music.
Like this? Was I dancing like this?
There's a bit more booty. You know? There always is with this one. And then, who is the first one I see in the middle of the dance floor? This one right here, dance away. Looking all sexy, a little blue top, which is actually a bra, I think.
Yeah, it was. I was just wearing a bra. I wore a bra as a shirt.
It worked. It worked. I bought them a few drinks, brought them over, introduced ourselves, and done the little good cop, bad cop routine.
Before the good cop, bad cop, though, literally Donald came over to me and handed me my drink. Hands me my drink, and then he goes, "By the way, this is my much more attractive friend, Darragh," which also I think is hilarious that he would introduce his friend that he doesn't want me to get with as his much more attractive friend. But then I turned to look at Darragh, and I was like, "That is your much more attractive friend, Darragh." And like immediately I was like, how do I ditch Donald and get with Darragh?
And the time went past and we were like, you know what, let's take this to a good Irish club. So, as any self-respecting Irish person knows, Coppers is the place to be. So we brought the girlies up to Coppers. We were dancing away and I was, finding an excuse to dance closer to Leigh. I was like, would this girl ever come over here? And then eventually one thing leads to another and have ourselves a little Diffmo.
Oh, Diffmo! Yes, Diffmo! For those of you who don't know, Diffmo is dance floor makeout.
I didn't know. I didn't tell that.
Apparently in Ireland, though, they don't even use the word makeout.
No, we don't. No, it's very like teeny bop American.
I mean, it is like kind of like no one's like, oh my god, we made out. I mean, I guess people are. I don't. I say kiss for everything. Like everything is kiss to me. Like if you did more than kiss, it's like, ooh, did you kiss? Like we just kissed though. We only kissed.
In couples. One was as skedaddled at this point. I walked the two girlies back to their hotel. Your friend goes inside.
And then we made out in the street for like 2 hours.
You just said made out.
Oh yeah, I did.
Embarrassing.
It is, sorry. Also, fun fact, I didn't remember his name.
No, she thought my name was Will.
Because my friend said your name was Will. I didn't even know it was Will. She just said, oh, his name is Will. So you put your name in my phone and it had a GH in it.
And she was like, darragh.
I didn't say darragh. That's just what all the Americans pronounce it as.
This is true, yeah. I went to class and base camp when I was in LA.
Which is the gym that I go to.
Yeah.
Like multiple people go.
Including the instructor who said it like over the PA.
Yeah, he literally like goes with
shout out to darragh for his first class. Yeah.
That's why I literally love that we both have GHs in our name. Because we both can relate to people when they give us the hard GH. Like people call me Leg all the time. Leg and darragh. Aw, what a cute couple. What a precious love story. So that's how we met. Okay, next question.
Okay.
How do we stay connected over long distance?
Whole lot of FaceTime.
We FaceTime so much. Like so much. There was one day, this is kind of embarrassing, but there was one day where we FaceTime for 9 hours.
Yeah, it was just after I got back from LA and
yeah, we literally like did not hang up. Like we were doing the most. But we call each other like every moment we can. Obviously though, we still like live our lives outside of long distance. Like, we can't be literally glued to our phones all the time. But like if I don't have plans, you're my plans.
That works out though because I have a funny sleep schedule anyways, and I finish up work at like 2 a.m, which is like 6 p.m. for you. So
that is what's difficult because we have an 8-hour time difference.
Yeah, it's okay because I get off work at the same time you get off work.
Yeah, I get off at 6 p.m. He gets up at 2 a.m.
Which is the same time in LA, so it's good. I can have a call in after work.
But there are some days where he stays up till like 8 a.m. just to make sure we can chat. I'm always very appreciative of that. We always just make sure we have at least one call a day. And then also we've been making sure that we have visits about every 2 months. which has been really great. We're on our second visit now. So we have our next, well, no, it's another question. So we're going to save that. No, spoilies! Next question. Yes. How would you say long distance is going for us?
Going literally, I mean, it couldn't be going any better, really. Like, long distance is tough, man.
I hate long distance.
Long distance is tough. But
I hate it very much.
Yeah, it's really tough, but I mean, you couldn't really ask for much better than we're doing. Like, we're putting in a lot of effort to make it work.
I think it's going as well as it could for us, knowing how difficult long distance is. Yeah. It's really funny too, because for the longest time we would try to have like a little more serious conversations, and I would just keep shutting you down, being like, I'm not doing long distance, I'm not doing long distance, like I'm not doing that. I think that over time, like as we just like kept talking, and I was like, okay, this is kind of undeniable, and also like I know we can have the communication that we need to make this work. Then
remember, cuties, communication is key.
And you're a really good communicator.
I do that. You're not too bad.
Thanks. Sometimes I over-communicate, though.
This is true.
Sometimes it's like, you didn't need to tell me that.
This is actually true.
Okay, next question. What's your favorite movie?
I would say that my favorite movie is probably a tie between Gran Torino with Clint Eastwood and In Bruges, which is an Irish movie, but which stars Colin Farrell and Don Gleeson. I
knew Oh, I burped. This Lucozade. This is a delicious Irish drink I'm obsessed with. Very tasty. Promo.
This video is not sponsored. Said if you would like it, please reach out.
Thanks for the promo, baby.
I got you.
I knew Gran Torino because actually the first night that we kissed, I asked you that, and you said that, and you told me to text my dad and ask if he'd heard of the movie. And I did, and he was like, the movie or the car?
He was like, the car's alright, but the movie's pretty good.
Yeah.
I also love all the Harry Potters as well. I'm a big Harry Potter fan, so.
You're a big Harry Potter fan.
I'm a big Harry Potter fan, so yeah.
Which I think is kind of a red flag.
Watch yourself, bro.
My favorite movie is also a tie between Mean Girls, because obviously I'm basic, and Blades of Glory, because I love Will Ferrell. I think he's so funny. I tried to get him to watch Eurovision the other day, and he did not like it. I'm not gonna lie, it's not his best movie ever, but it's funny. So. I laugh at parts.
Like Elf, I'm all about it.
Elf is great.
You know, I'm all about it. But...
Who isn't about Elf? Okay. Next question. If we could travel anywhere together, where would you want to go?
Just one place.
By all means, say them all.
Well, I would very much like to discover a bit more of America. Definitely we have a trip, because Leigh is obviously a Southern belle.
I'm from Georgia, if you didn't know. And I currently live in Los Angeles.
Sweet Georgia Beach. We are definitely planning to go to Georgia at some point, because I've always been enamored with the South, and just think it would be a very cool experience to go there. And obviously see where Leigh grew up and all that kind of stuff.
Do you have a fetish for Southern girls?
Yeah. The guys out there, they know. So we have just gotten back from a trip from Paris.
We went to Paris for 2 nights, so it was the shortest trip ever.
Jam-packed though.
Mainly went to Disneyland Paris.
Definitely inspired me to do a bit more traveling around Europe as well. With you. That'd be very cool. I think next on the hit list has to be España.
Oh my gosh, he's dying to go to Spain. Before he met me, he was, well, I still, as he's met me, he's always wanted to go to Spain and live in Spain. He's fluent in Spanish. I say this all the time, but I think it's so cool.
She does say that all the time.
Say that. She says that all the time, but in Spanish.
Lo dice siempre.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah. She says it all the time. She says it always. Dice a menudo.
Whoa.
No lo hablo con fluidez, pero lo hablo bastante bien y quiero mejorar mi nivel de español.
I don't know, you said?
The cuties will know.
I like how you just always say the cuties will know. Like, the cuties have, like, unending, like, brain power. Like, they just know everything.
They're just out there in the ether somewhere. They're just like, you know.
They are the encyclopedia.
Exactly. They're like this omniscient being, like, you know.
Where do you want to go together? Is that everywhere? You want to go to Spain? You want to see the South?
Asia. We want to go to Asia. We want to go take all the Disneylands off the bucket list.
I love that, like, my dream has kind of, like, become yours now, too. Like, that was not a thing that you wanted to do before you met me.
No, it was not. I didn't even know there was a train in Asia.
But I've always wanted to go to all the Disneylands around the world. And so now I've been to the one in Europe, and I've been to both in America. So now we need to...
This is actually my souvenir from when we went to the one in Anaheim.
Yeah, and it's so cute. It looks so good on you.
Bring me to Disney World as well.
Yeah, I do. I need to take him to the one in Florida, though. But I have always wanted to go to all of them, and I know Tokyo is the coolest one, so we're both like really excited about that now. I kind of love that you made that like your thing too. I've always wanted to go to South Korea because I studied Korean in college, and
she says three things in it.
I literally can't speak in Korean at all. It's kind of embarrassing. But I did study it, so I thought it would be like cool to like go at some point. Also, I really want to go to Maldives because I feel like they would be so pretty. I want to stay in one of those huts on the water because they look really romantic. Yeah. Yeah. What's your favorite thing about me?
Physical or non-physical?
Both.
I don't know if y'all have seen Leigh's booty, but...
Oh my gosh!
Chef's kiss. No, favorite thing about Leigh, I love Leigh's perspective. I love how self-aware she is and how good she is at being able to quickly think about like herself and her actions and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's very, very admirable, very attractive.
Thanks, babe. My favorite thing about you, well, physically, I mean, look at you. Look at him. Yeah. Hey, you're just hot. You got a tick neck. You got tick legs. I always say that because he never, like, says THs. So if he were to say thick, he would say
tick.
And, like, 3 is tree.
That's like tree.
Tree.
I'm not Super Mario. I'll do this video for myself.
Oh my gosh, okay, I cannot keep this stupid thing up. I really like your face. And then my favorite thing about you, non-physical, is your positive attitude and your general outlook on life. You are just always looking for the best in things, and you're just super, super secure. I always talk to him about his like secure attachment style, which I'm obsessed with, but it just permeates his everything in life, and it just makes you just feel like a solid freaking rock. Like you were just always there, and you were always unwavering in your emotions and like how you carry yourself, and I just always really admire that, and it makes me just feel so much safer in everything I do. Next, second to last question.
Yes.
This is the question we were teasing earlier. When are we visiting each other again?
I have plans to go back over at the end of February.
We're gonna do another week-long trip, except I'm not taking all the days off work, so that's gonna be kind of a bummer. But
that's not too bad.
We're still gonna have that time together, and it'll be nice because we'll get to stay in my apartment. This time we were kind of bopping around like all these hotels and stuff. Otherwise, it was like staying at your parents' house, which was so. I mean, I loved being able to meet your parents, but I think you were like, I don't want to like stay here the whole week.
We were there for a couple of nights. We were there. Then we got a college down the country as well. And that was nice to go see a bit of the countryside. Do a little bit of a tour of Wicklow, and we were in Paris for 2 nights. So
when you come though, I think we'll probably not do as much running around, but we still need to plan that trip and figure out like everything we want to do in it. But we'll probably for the most part like stay in mine and vibe out.
We do like the vibe.
Last question.
Yeah.
Do you have any single friends? He is a catch. You know, you are who you surround yourself with, and he is honestly the ultimate package. Okay, wait, can I like mark you even though no one can have you and you're off the market? He is the ultimate package. Okay, he is, again, look at him. Hattie! Then 2, he is just the kindest, sweetest, most like humble, sweet, kind man. Then 3, you're so smart. You're like one of the smartest people I've ever met and so well-rounded. Like you just know everything about everything. It's kind of crazy. You know more stuff about things that I should know than I do. And like you just have it all, babe. And he cares about me so much. He's so kind to me. You just do the sweetest things. You're just such a sweet, kind, gentle partner, and I appreciate you. So where can anyone else find someone like you?
I've got plenty of single friends. I'm all very attractive. I have a catalogue of men waiting there for you in Ireland. So
that's the caveat. They do live in Ireland.
They do live in Ireland. They come in all shapes and sizes. For all your preferences, you just let me know. Drop Leigh a DM.
Yeah, shoot me a DM.
And like preferred tight hair color, all that. All that stuff.
Great, and then we'll find the match.
Political stance, whatever.
Yeah. Well, yay! You did your first Q&A, baby. Your first sit down.
How did I do?
I think you did really good. Yeah, you did good. Now we need to say goodbye.
Okay.
So, if you are not subscribed to me here on YouTube, make sure you hit subscribe. And if you're not following me already on Instagram and TikTok, as I said earlier, make sure you follow me at Leigh and Healey. And thank you so much for being here. We love you so much. And then you gotta blow a kiss.
Bye, kitties.